Does voodoo work?
It's yeah.
In
I don't know,
like
but I think so.
you think so? No,
Yes.
does voodoo work? Like all those things that they'll say, use this one to attract a man, use this one to attract a woman, and keep them and this thing. I know that we've heard stories, but personally, I've not seen somebody that it happened to. You understand? I've not like seen as in being in a situation where I would say, okay, this person will say yes, they used charm on me. So that's why it's not like I'm doubting it. It's not like I'm doubting it. This is Africa. Hello and welcome to the Humans of Abuja podcast, where we share powerful anonymous stories from our readers. Now, this is a safe space that we have created for you, our reader, for you that send in your stories, where we share, dissect your stories without judgments to you. And on the couch today, we have Christiana Oluebube. Oluebube, how are you doing?
I'm good. You?
How are you seeing everything in this country?
We thank God.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, okay, so we'll just like quickly go into today's story. If you've not really like heard things, if not seen things, we want you to just sit back, relax, and open your ears for this. In fact, I would say it's a benumbing story. It's a benumbing story. So just sit back, relax, and listen to this story that one of our readers sent in. So, a reader said, when my sister started complaining about her husband's infidelity, I told her to confront him. Let him know that she is aware of what he's doing. She confronted him and he apologized. Few months later, I got a call from her telling me that her husband was still cheating on her. I told her to pray about it and also report him to someone he respects. Meanwhile, my sister and her husband had a female mutual friend. Sometimes my sister will confide in her, that is, in this female mutual friend. One fateful day, she called to tell me that the mutual friend had arranged for them to meet a prophet who would solve all her problems. I advised her against it, but she was adamant. I didn't know what happened at the prophet's place because my sister refused to tell me. After the encounter with the prophet, I never heard from her again. I called many times to check up on her, but she wouldn't take my calls. I just felt that whatever she did had worked for her, though I never stopped praying for her. One Sunday morning, while I was preparing to go to church, my brother-in-law called that I should come to his house. I thought something bad had happened to my sister. When I arrived there, I saw my sister crying with the mutual friend beside her, trying to console her. That was when her husband went into the house and came back with a small black bottle wrapped with a piece of red cloth. He told me he found it in my sister's box. Apparently, that was what the prophet had given her to solve a marital problem. This was how my sister lost her home. 1 year later, the mutual friend became the new wife. It was a plan all along by the mutual friend to oust my sister so she could marry her husband. Each time I think about it, I get scared of what women do to themselves these days. As in, 1 year later, the mutual friend became the new wife. Christy, what do you think about this story?
It's not like surprising.
It's not surprising.
Um,
Why do you say it's not surprising?
it's kind of common now.
Okay.
Like girls snatching their friends, man or husband.
The way you're sounding, do you have a personal experience?
No, no.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, because the way you're sounding, you just went straight to the point that yes, it's not a surprising thing, it's not a new thing, it's not shocking that somebody that you like very, very good friends with somebody, and the person just moves into your home without respect to you, just moves in, ousts you, and takes over.
Yeah, it's common in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. We like girls snatching their friends, man. So like that's why I think the girl's mistake is
Mhm.
telling her friend about stuff's going on in her marriage.
No, people can have friends. You understand? They may have been friends before the marriage itself.
It doesn't matter. I
Mm-hmm.
feel instead of telling your friend, you like it's better you tell your family member, like your siblings or your parents.
Okay. But, but suppose yes, like you rightly said, yeah, it's better to like put keep it in the family.
Yeah.
But there are certain times that probably you don't have a very close sibling. It happens. It happens.
Then you talk to your pastor.
Okay, but no, now look at let's go back to the story. She said, okay, at a point she had to go to a prophet for her marital woes
with her friend.
with her friend. So is that not talking to a pastor too?
With her friend. She
Mm-hmm.
already told her friend first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think ladies should trust. Not even ladies. I don't think anybody should trust their friends
Mm-hmm.
with their marriage
Wow.
problems or personal stuffs.
Wow.
Like very personal stuffs.
Okay, Christy, let's take for instance now that probably the both of us have known each other for like 10 years and we you get married. So it means that you just cut me off.
No,
Okay.
I will not cut you off. You're still my friend, but I will not tell you stuff's going on in my marriage.
Oh, stuff like what?
Personal stuffs like stuffs like my husband cheating,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. I can tell you like normal thing, just talk, but not personal things. No,
Oh,
for me,
okay.
yeah, I don't think you should share things like that with
You
friends.
know what you're just saying now, it puts paid to the fact, to this perspective that a lot of people have nowadays that some ladies once they get married they just cut off their single friends.
I don't think you should cut off your single friends.
So if you're not telling me what is happening, if you're not giving me
Before the
gist.
thing is that before marriage, safe like
Mm-hmm.
me now, I don't tell my friends some things like
Okay.
personal stuffs now,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
before marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So why will I tell them after marriage? We can still be friends, but I will not tell you stuff like my husband is cheating.
Okay. Now back to the story now. When this lady confronted her, she saw the signs of cheating in her
Yeah.
spouse, you understand? And she told her sister. And her sister said, okay, pray about it, I'll be praying for you. And she told her friend, and her friend, probably she felt her friend had more practical solutions to that problem. Don't you think?
Yeah.
For those of you watching, I would really love to read your comments. Like, what are the signs if you're married or if you're in a relationship and your partner is cheating? What are the signs? What are those things that you would see and you would know that, oh, this person is really stepping out on me? What are those things that the person would be doing that you would just get to know? You just place a finger on it and say, Omo, this person, you're cheating on me. What are the signs? And what do you think that this person did wrong to the with or to the mutual friend? Because like I said earlier, I think they may have like had this bond, this close friendship that she felt that okay, this mutual friend has my back. And really, have somebody snatched your boyfriend or have somebody snatched your husband really wants to read from you? We want to like know
Yeah, your
your
story.
own, yes, your story. We want to know your story so that when you share these things to people, when you share it, people will have practical ways, practical methods to forestall such in their personal lives. So now back to the story, Christy. Praying for your spouse. Does it work when the person is cheating?
No.
Why do you think so?
It's like I feel like if your man is cheating on you,
Mm-hmm.
praying is not going to solve anything. Why? Like no. It's the woman that is going to like do something about it physically.
Physically, like,
Talking to him,
okay.
knowing like finding out why he's cheating.
Okay. Okay. Now let's take for instance that I'm cheating on my husband. It's for example, oh, please. So now let's say for instance I'm cheating on my husband. My husband comes and sits me down and be like, "Nay, why are you cheating on me?" Do you think it will work? Do you think, as in him coming to like maybe wanting to know why, wanting to have that conversation, do you think it can open me up, or it can open anybody up to maybe like divulging the reason why you're really cheating on your husband? Do you think communication works in that regards?
No, not really. It is. I don't even think there's a way to stop a man that's cheating.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way
Mm.
to stop. I just feel like if you can tolerate it, then you stay, and if you cannot, you leave.
Why should somebody tolerate cheating in the first instance?
That's what I'm saying. Is the person's choice. Some people
Okay.
cannot like tolerate it. Like
Okay.
why some they might be like, oh, I want to be married. Like I want to stay married. I want to take care of my children.
Okay.
I don't want what people say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
why some people they're like they will never like their peace of mind, mental
It's
health is better.
paramount.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it just depends on the person.
So now for you, I'm posing this question to you, and I'm posing this question to you that is watching, you that is reading. I'm posing this question to everybody. If your partner cheats on you, would you stay? Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, for me,
Mm-hmm.
well, not
No, take your
really.
time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah. Is it a deal
I
breaker?
don't really like. I've never been in that situation before.
Okay. Which means you're
Yes, I
lucky.
think it
You're very
should.
lucky. Mm-hmm.
It should like. I think it's going to be for me because I don't think I'm going to see. Like if I should like love someone now deeply
Yeah.
and I catch him cheating, that love is not going to be the same. So yeah, I think it's a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That's nice. So you is cheating a deal breaker for you? Is cheating a deal breaker for you in your marriage? Is cheating a deal breaker for you in your relationship? Now let's get back into the story. That small black bottle that the husband saw. We are coming to the husband though. We are coming to the husband because we're just trying to like dissect the story from different perspectives. Now that small black bottle, probably the husband may have thought it's voodoo.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because a lot of thoughts are rummaging through my head, like that small black bottle. What do you think?
Well, the okay, let me talk about like the woman, the
Mm-hmm.
wife.
Mm-hmm.
She fuck up for
Right.
like carrying that stuff into her house.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
should not
yeah,
have done that.
yeah.
But the man too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like if the man as me like as me he really loved his wife. I don't think that seeing that bottle is enough reason to chase her away.
Okay.
So I think maybe he was even looking for like an excuse to
Wow,
chase her.
that's a different perspective. Like he was already looking for an
Yeah,
excuse.
because like just because of that, you chase your wife away like that, like and marry someone else.
No, you know there are some persons that are so afraid of voodoo. There are some persons once they see a red cloth somewhere, they will just, even if that red cloth is just innocently lying there without any meaning, you just see them, they'll just go through the other path. They don't want anything. Probably he's somebody like that. And the first question that is going through my head is, who told him to go and search the woman's box?
Maybe he just saw it.
A woman's box. You don't know, you don't even understand it. A woman's box, as in when even your own wardrobe self, there are certain times that even somebody wants to go and say, you tell somebody, okay, please use go to that my wardrobe and search. When the person just gets there, women, you people have a lot of clothes. I'm not among,
We
but
people.
so because I think that somebody may have given him a tip off. Somebody may have like told him, see, go like this, and search, and he actually went straight to that box because he can't just go there by mistake. It wasn't by mistake.
He was looking for
He
something.
was actually going on a mission. He was actually going on a mission and seeing that small black bottle, and it may be an innocent bottle. No, that prophet. What do you think about the prophet?
Or maybe the husband already planned it with the friend. Yeah. Maybe they planned this thing to chase the wife away and then marry themselves.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
That's a different perspective altogether. Like my mind did not even go there. Like the husband may have just planned it all along. So why would somebody even marry? Why would you marry someone that along the line you now plan with other people to chase them out of the home? Does it make sense? Does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense to me too. Because I don't think that man loves that woman.
Okay.
Because if you love someone, like if you love someone, even though you find that kind of thing in your house, you you might be angry. Like you ask the person to explain why that stuff is there, and she will tell you why. Maybe because you're cheating, and and if she should give you that kind of explanation, I don't think you still want her to go.
Wow.
You will, like, apologize, and like apologize to her for even putting her in a situation to start looking for profit because of you, and then try to love her more. That's if you love that woman. But if you don't love her, you like, I don't think that man loves that woman. He doesn't love that woman.
It's very heartbreaking for me because I didn't like that is just the beauty of perspectives. You understand? That is just the beauty of perspective because I didn't even like look at this angle where you're coming from, because okay, I know that it is this story was sent in by proxy, like the wife's sister. You understand? Probably had it been if she was the one that sent in the story, it would have been more elaborate because it's just like a third party sending in the story. But it's really something of it's heartbreaking for you to be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't even like regard you to the extent that the person ousts you, as in chases you out of the home,
Because of
and 12 months later
marrying your best friend.
marrying your best friend. Marrying your
This
best
is not
friend.
obvious. The guy doesn't like that woman,
Okay.
or that he doesn't like the woman, or the friend is using charm. The man, maybe.
No, but really, does this thing work? Does it work? Does it
Of
work?
course.
Does voodoo work?
It's yeah.
In
I don't know,
like,
but I think so.
you think so? No, does voodoo work? Like all those things that they will say, use this one to attract a man, use this one to attract a woman, and keep them and this thing. I know that we've heard stories, but personally, I've not seen somebody that it happened to. You understand? I've not like seen, as in being in a situation where I would say, okay, this person will say yes, they used charm on me. So that's why it's not like I'm doubting it. It's not like I'm doubting it. This is Africa. You understand? We have a lot of traditional science. Let me put it that way. But does it really work? Christy, does it work? Does it work?
I don't know. I've not used it before, but I think it works.
You think, as in, does it work? Don't think, just tell me, does it work? Because when this kind of things, where we hear this kind of stories, for me personally, I don't think voodoo works on when it comes to relationship, when it comes to liking somebody. Personally, I do not think it works, or probably my own perspective may be wrong, but that is what I think. That is just my own opinion. I don't think it works because it's just, if you already like somebody, you like the person no matter what they do. You understand? No matter what they do, you like the person. So this, like you rightly said, probably that man, he may have been feeling that, he may have been regretting that he married this lady and was looking for a way to just like safely take her out of that home with concrete reasons, so that when somebody asks her, he will say, okay, look at what he did, or sorry, look at what she did. Yeah. So that's what I think. But voodoo long. No, voodoo long, long, really.
Like it's possible. The friend took her to a prophet's place that gave her that kind of thing. So
Okay,
maybe she must know so many prophets or
okay,
herbalists that
okay.
make that kind of thing. Maybe she must be good in it because for you, like the first thing for you, like your friend told you her husband is cheating on her, and the first thing that came to your mind is to take her to that kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
Is like you just show that that girl must be using stuffs like that.
Okay. And no, no, no. Let's go back to the story. We are going back to the story because this lady said when her sister complained about the infidelity of her husband, that she told her that she should pray about it. So the prophet, they pray now. Is it not the same thing?
This one is not prophet. This one is babalawo. You just use prophet. How will
No,
prophet give you?
no, but really, 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 if I were to summarize this story, I would say, without judgment, but this is just my observation. If I were to summarize the story, I would say, um, the husband is gullible. That's what I'll say because even if you are regretting marrying your wife, you could go to another person. Why must it be the mutual friend? Why must it be the mutual friend?
It's gullible and wicked or mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, because that's kind of a thing. That situation will hurt this other lady.
So much.
You will hurt her so much, so much. Really, I don't. In fact, I'm short of words at this point. I'm short of words because as humans and they it's just that lack of empathy. It's really getting to me. That lack of empathy. A lack of empathy on the part of the husband is really getting to me. So that's why I'm saying that he's gullible. It's not like I'm doing women supporting women because we are not as in we are not reading her own from her own perspective, her own personal story. This is for like a third party sending in the story, but really one has to watch their back.
Yeah. And be careful,
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
Especially close friends. I
yeah,
feel it's even
yeah,
better to tell a stranger your problem than your friends. Like
yeah.
your close friends. Especially same sex.
It's very same sex. Well, you know that's why some persons will say they would rather go to a therapist.
Yeah.
They would rather pay for a therapy session than to sit their friends down and tell their friends personal
Exactly. She
things.
should like people like she should have gone to a therapist than telling her friend about her husband cheating because I don't even know what you think your friend is going to do for you if your husband is cheating. She would just if it's a single friend that is bad, she would just go and sleep with him too.
But that is my problem. You don't understand. That's why I'm saying that this man may be gullible. That's my problem. Why would you know that this person is your wife's friend? Why would you accept that kind of offer?
He doesn't respect or love that woman. It's obvious.
Right?
Yeah. From this story now about this woman
Mm-hmm.
and her friend
Mm-hmm.
and her husband,
Mm-hmm.
I feel my advice to viewers is that just be careful of your friends. Careful of your friends, especially your close friends, because they said, like they're saying that your enemy can't hurt you. Like your close friends, they're the ones that can hurt you more than your enemy. So just be careful of your close friends or female friends when you're married, telling them stuff. And if your husband is cheating, see a therapist, please, or tell your family members. Avoid telling friends. Thank you.
That's just the bottom line. If you're having marital issues, see a marriage therapist, see a marriage counselor, or maybe you have authority figures in your family, you go talk to them. It's better that way. And like we always say, this is a no judgment zone, this is a no criticism zone. This is where we just dissect your stories, dissect it from different perspectives. And if you have stories that you want to share with us, turning point stories, real life experiences that you think would like teach us a lesson or two, kindly send it in to us and we will share it anonymously with our audience. So from today, okay, for today it's a wrap on this episode. And Christy,
See you on the next episode. Bye.